check, check, check. Is this thing on? Bada bang, bada bang, bada bang, bang, bang. I believe we're ready. Danny, are we ready? Dang it, Danny. I told you to put that transition on, Danny. For crying out. Oh, we're live, Danny. Danny, and you turn my mic on. Danny, one more time, Danny. One more time in the studio. I'm telling you, Danny, this is the last time. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. The insanity of cryptocurrency. Luna up 442% since the bottom at 70 cents, ripping all the way back in just an hour's time. This is the 5-minute chart. These are 5-minute candles. Luna doing damage. Imagine jumping back into Luna for 5,000 and making damn near $20,000 in an hour. Oh my gosh. Luna, let's take a look at that. Let's break it down. Shout out to each and everyone. I'm going to look at these screens behind me and we're going to break it down. So shout out to each and every one of you. Up 442% gains for Luna. I can't believe that. I am just flabbergasted. Unbelievable. Also, Bitcoin had a bit of a V-shaped recovery. We're going to talk about what happened. Why did Bitcoin do what it did just now? What was going on? What do I see happening on the bigger time frames? Where are we? You woke up to carnage. Altcoins were demolished. I could not believe what I saw. Market was just ripped in pieces. And it still technically is. There's other things we're going to look at that are not healthy at all. We're going to break it down here for total 3, the total market cap of all of the altcoins. We're going to look at the total market cap. We're going to look at the Dow Jones, which is also bouncing back 168 points. But this is insanity. V-shaped recovery for Bitcoin on the 5-minute chart, back to the upside. However, the dump doesn't seem to really be that real. We could continue to the downside, as you can see. We're going to break it down. Boom, boom, boom. Buy Luna now, $40 soon. I mean, look at that, $358 Luna. Wow. Even a 178 buy was the move. And there you go. You take a shot at the Luna. Unbelievable. I still can't believe that. There could be more to come. It is just getting started, but let's take a look at the 1-hour chart here. 1 hour does have momentum. So now you're going on the second hour here, and people just piling back into Luna, the ecosystem. If you're not sure what happened, if you don't know, basically Luna pegged itself to its own stablecoin, or, was part of the stablecoin. So when you basically would get more stablecoin, you would have to burn Luna. They didn't peg it. It was pegged to the dollar. The stablecoin would lose its peg and go to like $43. And there's kind of a little story here. We're going to show you my analysts in Japan were working hard trying to find out what was going on, looking at the ins and outs. And we do have some interesting data on a 4chan post here. It's definitely worth looking at for Luna. If I can dig it up here, let me see. Let me see here. If Anku Kutsi Butsu, you could send that again to, I don't know where you sent it. If you sent it to the chat, to the elite chat, or you sent it to the 99. I think you sent it. Okay, yeah, okay. So, like, if you look at this, wow. Yeah. This is just crazy, but. So, Citadel borrows 100,000 Bitcoins. Trades 25,000 for UST. Opens up a short. Starts dumping 75,000 Bitcoin aggressively. Once Bitcoin reached 30K, they start dumping UST to make it lose its peg. Now Quan is forced to sell 25,000 Bitcoin at a major loss to recover the peg, further dumping the price of Bitcoin. Meanwhile, Citadel is shorting all the way. Crazy. So another manipulated move, it looks like, by a fund, taking advantage of the market's liquidity and kind of gouging out Terra Luna. So sad there to see something to break down. That's, crazy. Luna continuing to climb, 384, 381, a new candle opening, or the 15-minute has hit that high point. It may have to retrace for a second. The stochastics are pretty spot on even in these crazy times. But look, 385 continuing to move to the upside is Luna. This is crazy. Have to track things like this on the 1 minute time frame because it's moving just so fast. All right. Bit of a weird little pennant there, but it is what it is. It does say it's about to break on up on the 1 minute chart. This is what you have to do. I don't like to trade the 1 minute. This just is what it is. Look, 28% gains possibly coming right here, right now in our face. So there's always an interesting opportunity to be had in the markets here. This 1 minute chart suggests that this will pump quickly and fastly. Interesting, back to 5 beans. 391, Luna just, and they themselves are buying back Luna to kind of bring their own price back up. So this is part of their stable. I mean, this is all kind of in conjunction. So if they're going to stay in the map, this is going to happen. So you're kind of like playing with the idea that they're going to be able to take care of their own project. Look, we watched this happen now. 401 continuing to fly to the upside. People were jumping in like you wouldn't believe. Like, this is insanity. Luna 3S, just Luna, not even Luna, just 3. This is just Luna. And had you just played Luna since we went over it, there was 16% gains there in the last 2 minutes. Okay? In the last 2 minutes. This channel is on fire yet again. Able to pick up on the tiny little moves here. Look, bang. I mean, we just figured out a way to make 20% in 2 minutes. Had you slapped on that technical analysis, seen that the stochastics were low, they're going to move. Look, 423 for Luna. On the way to the $5 peg. It's going to happen live here in your face. This is insanity. This is insanity. This is insanity. Let me say it again. If you had just jumped in, you just would have made a quick 24% gains. Shout out to anyone here on the channel. These are the fastest gains I've ever seen in my life on my trading floor. 3 minutes, 26 solid percent gains. 458 and climbing to my target at $5.06. Absolute insanity. Woke up today, thought I was going to be, this is insane. And this is why people love joining my trading group. This is why people like coming to the channel. Because we're going to find the gains. It doesn't matter the day. The TA and the solid market structure and the way we're able to print. Insanity. Look at, fast sell-off there. 27 quick percent gains in 3 minutes. I don't know about you, but I would bail out pretty fast if I made gains that fast. But again, it says it's going to continue. I mean, they have to keep this peg. They're going to continue to float it. But wow, on the 1 minute chart, we just witnessed gold, baby, gold. That was insanity. And, that's amazing. Made some serious buys at 9.15. Guess it was a good dip to buy for now. Very hard to buy Luna when they took a house worth of stablecoin money from me. Duquan when refund. Chaz. So if you own the stablecoin, you still lost tons of money, right? That's so sad. I bought in at 277. Wow, already made a nice gain. Hamzi, my man. Livers worldwide banging on them gains. What's weird with Luna is the price is different on each exchange. Binance showing 385, but KuCoin showing 310. Interesting. I would trade Bolsa Dex, Binance, the place with the biggest liquidity in times of need. Definitely. This thing looks like it's going for the target. It does not matter. Look at that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And that's how you capture 42% possibly coming. Unbelievable. Look at this. 31% gains faster than fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. I can't keep my eyes off this. This is history in the making. Take advantage of the markets. Look at this. And from the peg, I mean, wow. And from the very beginnings here, you're talking 5xing your money. Wow. And you can see how it happened here, everyone. You can see how it happened. 468. We witnessed 340, 350, 360. And it was just like a stock. I mean, I haven't seen this since I watched a stock pump on the penny stocks. Just Unbelievable. It's 471 and still got room there on the stochastics with momentum. It is curving off. That's kind of time. What I mean, wow. 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 Like, I almost don't believe what we just witnessed. I don't believe that. I have to look at this. Like, look. Did this really just happen like this? So I put it on. I'm looking at it. I swung myself into the 1 minute chart. Right? We snatched off the measured move, and then this thing was gone. I just can't believe that. I can't believe that. $5. There it is. We did it. Congratulations to anyone that just jumped on in and made 38% gains. Unbelievable. Live on camera here to the target. And that's what you call a measured move, everybody. Sammy, measured move to the upside. That's why people love the trading group. That's why people want to learn the trading skills. That's why people like the beginner's course. That's why people want to learn what we know here, because we're printing gains. And that would definitely be the time to get out when the stochastics turn on you and the RSI got high. And again, there could be way more coming. But to make gains that fast is greedy not to take a piece. However, they're buying up their own coin. This is like suggestively supposed to continue. But unbelievable what we just saw. Unbelievable. Let's jump back into Bitcoin. But that was just ferocious. And that's how you do it. That's how you can use the 1 minute to print money here. Bit of a shoulder, head, and a shoulder there too as well. Look at the 5 second chart. Look, had the shoulder, head, and the shoulder. 5 second chart had you at hello here. Interesting, right? So the smaller time frames can really print money here for you. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's insanity. I still can't get over it. I'm in shock right now that we just printed 38% live on the channel. I'm in shock. Using the 1 minute chart. And I don't want to push people to use the 1 minute. A lot of experts or, big time traders who watch my channel like, oh, this guy's teaching beginners to what? No. I'm that guy who does show the weekly, the 2 week, the monthly. I am a long-term investor and I teach people big time frames. However, I have skills to use any single time frame needed at any time to get the job done. It's about utilizing your skills whenever you need it. And right now we needed it. We took advantage of the market. Bang, bang, bang for Luna. Unbelievable. Shout out to anyone that jumped into that. Congratulations. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do here should be taken as financial advice. If you'd like to throw me a coin in my jar, I could get a little sippy sip. And you could tip the kid. Send in something for a deep dive. Want to talk about a project. Want to go over something. Let me know. Definitely is nice to throw a tip in the jar. BlackRock could have had something to do with the Citadel thing too. I had my best trade of the year, sold ETH at 31 into USDT. Well, what swing trade it was. They are behind most stuff. Stop losses are a lifesaver. Stop losses, yep. Crazy market times, but glad to be here with you all to go through the pain. We are conquerors. Love the channel. Do you think we should release losses for USD or any chance it could go back up close to $1? I would let them get their peg up, but again, I can't tell you what to do in that situation. I've been taking Luna for gains all night. And look, there it continues. Just not stopping. Like, this is insanity. It's like, why not jump in? Absolute insanity for Luna now. Up 59%. Are we going to watch 100% gains? It's going to have to come down a little bit or go sideways again for its next flag, and then it can continue on up. For me, it's got to stop at one point, at least for a little bit, and flag on out. Wow. We'll come back to that. That's insanity. Let's take a look at Bitcoin here as it's bouncing all around town. Insane. So we had Bitcoin in this rising wedge. It did break to the downside. I suggested it was in this flag. Could the flag break up? We were hoping. But again, it rolled over. If we look at the 15-minute, it definitely kind of rolled over here as it started to roll, came down, and then it was lower here and then just continued down with momentum. Now, this was part of the Luna connection, really. seems like it had something. It was enough of a sell to really kind of throw off the market here. So I X3 my money. Thank you. Shout out to Steve's Gaming. Appreciate you. Luna was my third biggest hold. I'm a former addict as well. Just started turning my life around 1 year and 3 months ago. I kind of dumped my entire life savings in on February. I'm hurting. Shaking my head. That's crazy, man. Wow. Jake the Snake. I'm so sorry to hear that. I figured I'd piss my money away for 14 years more. Well, invest now. I feel you. I did the same, but with USD and Anchor, we will get through this. I was on the wrong side of ORE, but I've been on both right sides of Luna. Amazing. See, I've been lurking, but it's time to come out of the cave. My shorts got paid big today. If it wasn't for you, never would have happened. Thank you. You're amazing, CL. Hey, man, I love you. Thank you for coming in, dude. Appreciate you. I am 200% profit so far on Luna. 10x leverage long. Decrypt. Look at you, man. Nailing it. Saving my sanity one live stream at a time. I got faith it'll come back, boys. But in due time. Bitcoin USD shorts up 78%. Regulation incoming. Crypto Muser. Amazing. So, this is what I see Bitcoin still in here. This is what I see Bitcoin still. It's still in this channel. Okay. You have heavy resistance here. I'm going to start kind of breaking down my older channel that got us through our move there. But it was a rising wedge. We broke to the downside. Isn't that crazy how, like, even though it becomes an anomaly, it still was kind of what we saw occur, right? 15-minute coming to the upside here, kind of curving. Do we have more momentum or do we go sideways? That's what we're going to look at. Let's slap out my moving averages. Let's take a look at what's happening here in the market. Wow, taking a while to show me moving averages. That's a funny thing. Still spinning around there. Okay, we are getting tight. That's a good sign that we could possibly, we're either going to see more downside or we're possibly getting, some, end of the carnage here. We were trying to make a rounded bottom here. Rounded bottoms do pay the bills. How we fell out of that pretty easily. But we are about back in it. Chance you could say, okay, we fell back into it in a way. What I see also for Bitcoin, it was kind of making a bullish rectangle. Trying to be nice, trying to put this in a symmetrical triangle. It broke out of it, broke back in though. We can still say that the triangle is still somewhat intact. Adjusted here too. There's just resistance. So I put this bar here of resistance at 32,000. That's an area that we're going to have an issue with. Bitcoin's trying to attempt to get back above 32K, all right? 15-minute wants to curl or go sideways here. We take a look at the 1 hour. Definitely got oversold, but not enough. Look at that. Interesting. Even with what just happened, we almost got a bullish engulfing candle. Not completely, but that's insane how well we did V-shape recover back into that move. You can also see here the 1 hour trying to make a turn here back to the upside. Suggesting that we will maybe even go sideways. So we put a new level here for support that we seem to have bounced from, which is 31,000 where we're at, 31,000 or 30K actually, sorry, 30K. Another area here at 30,000, 30,200. No, actually the first area is what? 30,600, 30,250. And then of course where we just bounced off at 29K. So, and there you have it. Did anyone gobble 29K Bitcoin up on the low there into the fear? Take a look at that fear and greed index as we roll through the market into the day here. And extreme fear up at 12. Extreme fear holding at 12. Yesterday was at 10. I'm taking nibbles of Bitcoin and in these areas, even though it feels so wrong and it sickens you and you're like, oh, we're probably going to go lower and it's all downhill from here. Pretty insane, And there's your pullback here. How do we get the pullback? Well, look how the stochastics RSI. If you take profits when they get above the dotted line, 9 out of 10 times, you're just going to be doing the right thing for yourself. You're going to nail it. This thing did go all the way up to $7, if you can believe it. Look at this, what just happened here. It did go up 100% gains in our face. If you went out and you just easily snatched it out there. Now it's low again on the 1 minute. Does it flip back up? It's hitting resistance. It did move back to the upside. This is volatility at its best. I will doing your courses soon, my friend. Can clear her schedule when I learn for free. Can only imagine what will happen for paid info. Shout out to Billy Dickens, man. Luna could dump again. Careful out there. Crypto Muser, my man. Always being the Jiminy Cricket of the market on your shoulder. All right. Lifer, you're the best, but I just got liquidated. Hey, man, you shouldn't have traded leverage for any reason. There was enough money to just trade spot right here. So no one said the word leverage but you. So I have nothing to do with your leverage liquidations. I don't know why you're trading leverage. There was a beautiful 38% in spot. There was 100% made in spot. 100% in 10 minutes isn't enough for people. They have to trade leverage. Like, that's what sickens me. Okay? I'm going to go on a rant right now. Rant alert. Rant alert. Rant alert. I'm going to get that button. I'm going on a rant right now. Stop leverage trading. I'm going to say it again. Stop leverage trading. Do you see a Bybit link below my video? You see my video right here. This is me, right? You see the affiliate links that I got down here, right? You could join the trading group up here, which I would really like, right? There's Facebook, there's Telegram, Twitter, merchandise, TikTok, Instagram, Coinbase. Get $10 free if you buy $100. You give me 10, you get $10. It's a really good look. Binance.com for non-US. KuCoin, Bolsadex, BookMap. We're going to talk about BookMap in a second. 3 commas, right? There is no Bybit link here. There's no leverage trading. You can leverage trade on KuCoin if you like. That's up to you, but I don't do those things. Okay? You can see what we just said here. We were earlier here. If you're just watching the channel, bang, bang, bang. Look at that. Unbelievable. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for calling yourself Crypto Lifers and being a part of the live stream. 394 people on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly be humbled and appreciated if we can do that. Thank you so much. 400 people on the live stream. Thank you for all the new people jumping on in. May have seen me yesterday on BitBoy. Appreciate you for coming on in. And we're going to try to end the stream at 11:30 every day so you can jump on into BitBoy's live stream and we will not go over anymore. So it will be a nice little movement there. It'll make you happy. You would have had to buy and sell at the right time and hope to get filled. Seems an attack on Luna when Whales rug pulled it. 400 on the live. Let's go. Shout out to Crypto Muser in the house. Shout out to all the awesome moderators in the game. So what I'm watching for Bitcoin here is a sideways behavior. Watch out though, once these stokes reach back to the overbought region, then I'm going to be kind of wary of it and see where we're at. Where we're going to be somewhere up here, and then there will be some downside coming. Hopefully we're up here. We may maybe break out. We come back down and bounce, or we could be low. If we're low near here, look for a bounce out of the channel. So it's forming into a symmetrical triangle. What I do is once you leave a pattern, okay, and I've backtested this, done this for years, I act like it never, ever left it. Just kind of act like that never happened. We're just back in the pattern again. See if we can get a bounce back to the upside and go sideways, okay? I just went 20x leverage right before the CPI data and made 80K in 15 minutes. Juan Popguada. That's insane. This man made $80,000 in 15 minutes. That's absurd on Luna, I'm guessing. With Luna still holding a bag on spot. Wow. And Luna's at 450, still kind of holding above where we were at there. Insanity. Absolute insanity for Luna. And what we could do now is I like to just delete whatever happened and we hit it, right? It's sad to delete it because it's like I like to keep it up. It's like a trophy. But then you try to kind of build something like what is going on here? Well, we fell out. We fell back in, forming some type of falling wedge here. Measured move would be a break back to the upside. Anything is possible, so you're just making these ideas. And can you get another move on Luna here back to the upside? Another 54% gains. You are low on the stochastics. It seems like the 1 minute chart's been a sweet spot for gains. Gains. Can we get gains again from the low stochastic on the 15? On the 1 minute, sorry. On the 1 minute. We shall see. That's ugly. I would never suggest you do this. This is something I would only do after years of trading. I'll even use this smaller time frame to really build the idea here. And it's the 5-second chart that's really going to kind of lead me to make this insane chart. Looks like that's what we got cooking here. But there is this, you could take that measured move technically. Never really done that before, but it is a bot measured move. Interesting. No shorting on Bitcoin and XRP. Luna paid off, but I'm not greedy, so I'll play it safe. Shout out to Michael Pa in the house. Appreciate you. Luna is being pumped by the whales now, as last summer it did a 20x very quickly. History rhymes. No shorting on Bitcoin. Luna paid off, but I'm not greedy, so I'll play it safe. Shout out to Michael Pa in the house. Shout out to Crypto Alien. Philippe. Luna is very giving. Insane, right? Still holding a bag on spot. Good job yesterday. Ben hates the fact you're not into ETH as big. No, it's all good. I mean, it's good for us to have. I actually wanted to do that just to see if controversy is good. I think it's good for the channel. It's good for everybody. Just to have people kind of, not always agree all the time. It kind of makes it, I think it's good viewing, Better listen to Lifer on Luna. Funny. Shout out to my lemon water people in the house. Shout out to Be Well Honey Company out of Manquan Street. And Luna's back to $5. We were talking about it at $3.78 at the beginning of the channel here. We were talking about it at $3.78 at the beginning of the channel. Let's go back to that moment in time here. I have it locked and loaded. There we were. We were at $3.78. Then it got to $4. Talked about it possibly making 28%. We made those gains in 10 minutes on the live stream if you were just here with us. 436 people watching. 215 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. And we're going to keep you updated with Luna throughout the day, throughout the live stream. That's what's fun about this live stream. My hyperactive and detail-orientated brain will keep you bouncing back into the different things that are going on throughout the channel, throughout the day. You feel like you're watching like a hockey game, but you're watching crypto. You're going to get updates for Bitcoin, updates for the Dow Jones, updates for the dollar index. You're going to learn so much about how to look at markets. You're going to learn about how to kind of look at more than just one asset, to look at what's happening around you in the world. You're going to learn a lot. So welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate for each and every one of you being here. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know you're here. Shout out where you're from. In a little while, we'll do a roll call. Okay. Woke up to 50 cent Luna, made coffee. Now it's at $5. It did a 10x while you drank coffee. Watching the market with popcorn and 3D glasses today. Super chats, Phantom. We'll take a look at Phantom. Lifer, you're the man. Keep up the good work. Shout out to Josh Perkins. Best YouTube voice ever. Shout out to Biomex. Thank you. Dustin Cava. I'm looking at the hidden bullish divergence on Phantom. 3-day time frame. Valid. Charlotte, North Carolina. Jeremy, my man. This guy is the Jesus of crypto. Shout out to Kevin McCormick. We love you. We love you, Kevin. Don't go that far, though. Let's be easy. I'm not Jesus. Jesus is Jesus. Okay? I am flattered, but I am not Jesus. 31,600 Bitcoin, bang it on them. 1 hour suggests we will get a bounce back to the upside possible. 15-minute, however, is getting, it still has momentum. Chance it will continue up. Look, a bit of a shoulder. Head, is it going to make a bit of a funky right shoulder here? Something to watch. Okay? But this pattern's still valid now for Bitcoin. And it now has a 50% chance of getting all the way back up to 34,000 and breaking through this resistance. This is the big deal, though. We got to get through here. And we got to get above 32,660. You can see 670, 666 really. That's the area right here we need to break above. We get above that, that can be another bounce. Okay? Some of the carnage has stopped, at least for now. We were just down, and at least we've had some higher lows now. We're battling here, trying to get back into the move. All right? You said Bitcoin at 27K a few days ago. Is that still valid, sir? I didn't say anything of the sort. I probably drew a measured move and suggested there's a possible that's the chance that's where Bitcoin will go. Like right now, the measured move here for Bitcoin is 27,900. There's a chance, yeah, we go sideways here and we roll over and we do go to 27,000. There's a 50% chance right now based on the pattern here that we're looking at. Shout out to each and every one of you. 244 likes. That's just not going to handle it. 439 of you. 200 people. Just hit that like button and do what the other 244 are doing. You're going to feel good. You're going to feel good. It feels great. If you're jogging right now, stop for a second. Hit that like button. If you're watching on your phone, you flip your phone like I think vertical, and then you can hit the like, then flip it back and watch it the right way. If you're in your car, just pull your car over. If you're a farmer on the farm, we have some guys that work the farm and watch the live stream. Just, and if you're a mechanic, wipe your hands off of that grease, grab your phone, hit that like button. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. I worked the 9 to 5 for a long time. I worked the night shift. I didn't always get to be on YouTube Okay, so I consider it a privilege to be here for each and every one of you every single day. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're with the Crypto Lifer. So for Bitcoin, what I'm looking at right now is the 15-minute to get exhausted in the next few hours, but can we get above resistance? There's a chance. There's some gasoline there. Can we get above resistance? We'll find out in the next, hour. And under an hour, we're going to figure out what that 15-minute wants to do. Shout out to each and every one of you on the live. Shout out to Grace Protocol for Phantom. We'll take a look at that $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Grace. Appreciate you. Took your course last night, Bitcoin 5-minute cup and hangle. You're funny. Thank you for what you do in these videos. Yesterday was my birthday, and I hit 5x off the TA I learned here. My man hit 5x off the technical analysis he learned here, and it was his birthday, dude. Unbelievable. I'm so happy that you made that money, dude. Shout out to you and yours. Much respect to you and yours. You did it. You took the education, got yourself situated, and got yourself going. Lifer, since you gave a tip on Luna, I have a tip for you. Shout out to Michael Pod. We love you. My 80% gains in 50 minutes came from setting up a Bitcoin short at 52K and XRP at 50 cents. Thank you for being here for us. Yikes, right? Sorry about that. Okay, smash that like button. Give this guy a free tip. He deserves OT, my man. My B-Day was yesterday, too. 2 people with the same B-Day. Unbelievable. Shout out to Juan Paguada for jumping on in and taking some gains. So, look, there's a possible shoulder. This is your head. We'll make a right shoulder, and then can we boom up to the upside here when the 15-minute resets to the downside? Because it looks like it may. It looks like it may. But it's not over yet. We're at 31,500. Next level for Bitcoin to hold is 30,431K. Okay, right about there. These are our local areas we're going to watch right now. Okay, local areas to watch for Bitcoin. Beautiful V-shaped recovery back to the upside. Luna eating it. 479. Luna really not wanting to stop, going sideways now here. And I'm watching the 5-second chart. You can get this if you get a pro account here on TradingView, watching the 5-second chart. All right. I feel like we already had our fun. I would got in, got out, called it a good day trade. Everyone gets locked in like they have to get everything out of everything. Remember, this is just another day. Make that trade and call it a day, and there's another day coming around the bend. You know what I'm saying? I use the stochastics RSI, and you can see, which is sad, really sad, is wow. I didn't expect this after all the things we've seen. Stochastics RSI are overbought here on the 4-hour. That's telling me it's likely we will probably roll over to the downside here. 4-hour are the strongest time frame. Whenever the 4-hour get above the dotted line here, pretty sketchy times for me. We did get this huge buy up, okay. But, I mean, at the same time, if we don't get above, see the resistance point that we just keep in a lot of wickage, very ugly price action for Bitcoin, honestly. Using the smaller time frames just to track it, but I don't like what I just saw there on the 4-hour time frame. I really don't. Does suggest that we'll likely be at 27,900 not too long from now, based on the 4-hour. Damn, Luna's ripping my heart out. I originally bought in at 6 and was laughing all the way to the bank. Now I'm dead in the water. Wow. It's crazy how fast it went, too. Because, you look back on the daily time frame, and, it's just April, a month ago, you're sitting at $116 Luna, and, nobody, I didn't, there was no, you do see a shoulder, head, and a shoulder there. So, show me the charts and I'll show you the news. Kind of crazy. It's good to go back in time and see, what could you have seen? What could have been? I'm lucky I never held any Luna, thank God. I mean, I always kind of beat myself up for it. I was like, I should have more Luna. I traded it a few times, and that was about it. That's insane. And up until literally May 7th, 4 days ago, you're sitting at $78 for Luna. Who would have thought? Who here in this channel would have thought that Luna was going to dump? Now, I had a foreshadowing in my see, this is, someone said that I foreshadowed this. I kind of did, but I didn't do it on. I'm not taking any. I want to take full responsibility for not taking responsibility. I can't take any real credit for the dump. I'm not going to say I knew it was going to collapse the way it did. Like last night was just nuts. 60 cents at one point. But I did find a cup and handle, and I know I brought this up before. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I think it's more interesting. Like, it's, to me, are we all psychic? Like, am I psychic without knowing it, is what I'm saying. And I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, is there a chance that we pick up on things without knowing that we pick up on things? And that's kind of how the human brain works, you know? But if you look at Luna 3S here at 5.2, these shorts are amazing to tell us, are aiming to tell us something. And, and look at that. I mean, Luna 3S, USDT, and huge gains. Insanity. On May 2nd, we're looking at that. It's now what? May 11th. That's when this just began. But the cup and handle here for Luna was aiming to tell you something. Okay? It was aiming to tell us that we were going to get a move to the upside. It was pretty nuts. And that's the short. See, that's the short asset. So why did the short asset want to make such a big move to the upside? Telling us something. Shout out to Michael Pa for the $500 super chat. You tip me on Luna. This is your tip for the gains. Bang, bang. And I actually had the sound off. Let's get that sound back. We're going to run that again. James Jordan, thank you for subscribing. Jonathan Chow, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the new subscriptions jumping on into the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Wow, a lot of subscribers jumping on in. Thank you. Shout out to Michael Pa with the $500 super chat across the screen here. You tip me on Luna. This is your tip for the gains. Michael, much respect to you and yours. May you have a blessed day. Appreciate you and everything you do for the channel, everything you do for everybody here, inspiring us all. Thank you so much, Michael. Much love to you and yours. Look at the Dow Jones bouncing back. I mean, it is oversold on the daily. I keep saying this is a falling wedge that should break back to the upside based on the technical analysis. And TA usually does not play. TA has been spot on most of my life. I mean, once I learned it and started using it, it's been pretty right. You saw us just take money out of Luna. How did we do it? We drew some TA real quick. We took a move, boom. Most people just see mumbo jumbo. I saw an opportunity. That happened in front of us. I can't believe it. It happened that fast. Insanity. And shout out to each and every one of you for being here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in and being a part of the live stream with the lifer. Losing my voice these days. I never tipped. How do I tip? If you would like to tip, you hit the super chat button here at the bottom. Like, look, I could watch another YouTuber and show you. I could find another YouTuber who's live streaming right now, and I could tip him in front of you so you could figure it out. If I hit like here, Jason Casper's a guy that likes to live stream. I don't think he's live right now. I don't want to get Crypto Jeb's live right now, right? So you would go here and see right here, see this money button? You can hit it and you can super chat Crypto Jeb. It'd be like, hey, we love you. Keep going, Keep going, right? And you hit buy and send, and I don't want you to see the last 4 digits of the credit card, but I hit the buy button right now. Let's see if it goes through, right? But yeah, your message has been delivered. Thank you, right? And so we just sent a super chat to Crypto Jeb by hitting that button there. We sent $10 to the Crypto Jebs. And there you have it. That's how you do it. All right. Hope we could answer that the nice way. And look, there it is. We love you. Keep going. Right there. See that? And the Crypto Lifers, man, spreading the love around the world. There's the love back from Crypto Jeb. You see that? You know that's for us right there. You know that's for us. And look at this. Cloud Hunk says, hey, Lifer. Right? So the hunks like me. Cloud Hunk. That's funny. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So appreciate each and every one of you. So this is what we're watching for Bitcoin. Getting tight in this channel. It'll break up or down. 4 hours suggests we will break down. So I'm foreshadowing the idea that we will further down to the downside, but we shall see. 26,300 subscribers and climbing. Thank you for subscribing. If you have not clicked to the subscriber button, please click and help the lifer and your lifer community. Thank you so much for saying that. So the Dow Jones, now we take a look at the Dow because it's directly correlated to Bitcoin. And if we don't get a bounce for the Dow, Bitcoin won't bounce, even though Bitcoin's in its own carnage today. But you can see both turning green today, up 1%, 1.78. And the Dow Jones suggesting that it will get a bit of a bounce here on the daily time frame. Okay, 4 hour as well also wants to bounce. Actually, 4 hour for Bitcoin's high. Daily here wants to bounce. And the 4 hour for the Dow Jones. Take a look at the 1 hour. And the 1 hour actually is pushing up. So it suggests that we go sideways. And even maybe, hopefully a little momentum and just kind of do something like this. So tomorrow we go more sideways. But the bigger time frames do suggest a bounce for the Dow Jones. They're just squeezing it and squeezing it and squeezing it. But eventually there has to be some type of bounce. Not saying it's going to be amazing. We could just bounce here and get rejected. We could get rejected. But if we bounce fast enough, and I got this circle because I'm like, if we can get above this point, then we can kind of begin anew here. This falling wedge can break to the upside, which does suggest it can. There's a 68% chance that we will get a move back to the upside on the Dow Jones Industrial. Also looking at the 2-week chart, which I've been looking at, which is a big boy time frame. And this time frame is extremely oversold. Whenever we start getting down here, we've gotten major bounces. I've talked about this on my live stream, but I try to go over it every day for all the new people. But when the 2-week chart gets down in here, look, we got a massive bounce after that pandemic dump there. We got a massive bounce here, a bounce there. And we just seem to get bounces throughout the day here based on these low stochastic readings. And we got low stochastics coming here again for the Dow Jones Industrial. All right. And then, boom, a bounce back to the upside here. Okay. I'm hedging holding Luna with some Luna 3S on KuCoin. The 3S coins come in handy when markets are dropping. No risk of liquidation either. Funny. I read the chat box for Crypto Jab, not my own. Insanity, right? Insanity. Super chats for Phantom. We'll take a look at Phantom Luna falling again. The Luna peg, baby, the Luna game. I mean, you never know. I'd be careful, and it's depend on these on the that you saw to see the Dow Jones fall. That's going to take. It's all correlated, okay. But again, I am showing that this is a bit of a flag here on the 2-week chart. Every time the 2-week chart got below the dotted line here, that was a bottom for the Dow, bottom for the Dow, bottom for the Dow. Just saying, possible bottom for the Dow Jones Industrial. Not guaranteeing it. I'm just showing you the past and what the past has done and trying to give us some correlated evidence here so we don't have to kind of look at the news, get too emotional. We can take deep breaths. Let's take a look at the dollar index. I got that peg too. It's at that resistance point, that 104 point, which it couldn't get above. 104 was the scary zone. We did wake up. We got wicked back down. The rising wedge broke to the upside. That's what you don't want to happen, but that's what did happen. Okay. And this is major support. This is the 2-week chart. This is like big boy. And again, we're very, very overbought here. And I keep talking about this is highly likely the dollar comes down. I mean, show me the charts and I'll show you the news. So I know it's weird, but we're in these overheated. This is definitely not where you want to open trades up. If I was in a coin and I've been riding it up, this is what I would be keen to take profits out of. So I don't know what else to be saying here, but this is where I'd be keen to be taking profits out of the chart. But again, and now we're looking at the dollar this high on the 2-week chart. Am I the only guy showing these big boy time frames, mentioning it? I like saying big boy. I don't know why. I just do. Put a 1 in the comment section if it annoys you. Put a 2 if you love it. I don't know. Ash Tabula here. Michael Miller. Wow. Daler thoughts on Luna. The markets will dump until people start buying U.S. Treasury bonds again. This is the game of risk, and they have unlimited rolls. Recovery to 100%. Yeah. Big boy crypto. The MACD crosses the 0 line on the 2-week. The Dow will continue to bleed. Really? You think so? Interesting. Yeah, you're possibly right too, though. And you are high in the RSI, which is kind of shady. But that's the dollar index, man. I'm sorry, this is the dollar index. I don't know about the Dow. We'll look at the Dow. You're saying on the Dow. No, we're low here, see? We're low here. This is going to curve back up. I mean, we're getting to the low points. I mean, for the Dow to get this low, it usually doesn't. I mean, that's the lowest you've seen. The RSI wasn't this low. Only one here on this dip. Nasty dip. Got lower on this dip. And then back here, these two places. On this dip here. So, like, and that's back in 2015. So you're talking a 5-year time frame. And the RSI has only been this low. I mean, this is telling you to buy a lot of stocks right now and load up into the market. This is telling you this is the perfect time to buy. I'm not saying it is, and I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just going over what this chart is telling us. Unless we see a black swan event, which will catalyze, you know, and even then, it's going to be a wick like that. It's going to be a capitulation. It's going to get bought back up, and then we're going to be kind of back to business as usual. So people are freaking out, but I mean, when I look at it, it's all good. B-Rise, we should watch it. Yeah, Bryce has been moving. I agree with you. We'll take a look at B-Rise. It was on my radar. Thoughts on the Celtics for tonight? It's going to be a great game. Can't wait to watch the Celtics tonight. They're going to battle it out again. We got the Bruins, then the Celtics, and the Bruins. It's a good time. It's a good week to be alive here in Boston. We got Bruins, Celtics back-to-back throughout every night. You got something to get you through the carnage here. Absolute insanity. I set up a few trades, look at my things, and then definitely try to watch that Celtics game if I get a chance. Sometimes I usually don't even get a chance. I'm in the charts for too long. Last night, my wife begged me. She's like, you're in the charts, you're in the charts. She's like, get out, get out, get out, get out. She's like, give yourself at least a couple hours to watch the game. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. So the Dow could make a move back to a measured move here at 440.86. It all depends, but these big time frames, it's saying we're going to get a bounce. I showed you the dollar index as well, okay? We're going to look at the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. Really, really sad. We've been watching this on about the daily and the weekly chart here, and we've had levels that are big deals to watch. The daily, you can see how the daily has been respecting through these levels, falling, rejecting, falling, rejecting, falling, and we fell through. We had support here. We had support here. We broke through all support, 1.5 trillion. Then we even fell through mini support here at 1.4. Is that a wick? No, yeah, we wicked all the way to $1.25 trillion. Now we're sitting at 1.38. My next big major move here is where we double bottomed before at $1.1 trillion. It's kind of sad. It's kind of like you wrung out. To me, they say there's more. We're in the multi-year bear market. I don't know. I mean, like, how much more bear can you get? Like, you've squeezed out so much liquidity in December. So much liquidity. To me, there has to be some type of bounce, even if we bounce up here and then continue to the downside. I mean, must be some type of bounce. We did get a wick recovery there. Look at the daily. Extremely oversold now. Extremely oversold. You know, MACD getting low. RSI getting very, very low. Last time the RSI was that low was back here in January. So we're at these very low points for a bounce. Again, I'm not trying to be a moon boy. And, my mind and my emotions say, wow, we're going lower and looks like everything's dumping on us and we're probably going to see 27K. And once this breaks $1 trillion, that's going to be, sad news, because once you break this $1 trillion region here, 1.1, you're coming all the way back down to 8. Sorry about that line I made. No need to make that. But you're coming back down to $891 billion, and that's a shame. $853 billion. It's an absolute shame. All right? Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it if you're new to the channel. My name is Mr. Gargleface. No, my name is Samuel James Price, the Crypto Lifer. Thank you for jumping on in. You may have seen me on BitBoy yesterday. I see a lot of new faces, new people jumping on into the live. Hey, everybody, can I get a roll call? Where are you guys from? Where is everybody from in the United States, in the world? Let's start that roll call. Crypto Muser, let us know where you're from, baby. Martha's Vineyard, Boston. Calderonster, where are you living at now, man? I don't even know if it's in Mexico. I don't even know where you're at, Calderonster. Let me know. Michael Benitez, Aaron, all the new people here. Labrador, 1974. Let's take a look at this. Watch this roll call, everybody. Watch how strong we are around the world. Watch how fast this chat moves. Look at this. Bordeaux, Holland, Ohio, France, Northeast Ohio, England, Denver, New Jersey, Australia, UK, DC, London, UK. Unbelievable. Colombo, Sri Lanka, Northern Cal, Australia, Montreal for now, Toronto, Norway, West Virginia, Burbank, Boston, Bordeaux, France, Minnesota, Chirac, come visit Montreal, Pittsburgh, let's go, Indonesia. I figured I'm missing people. Singapore, Slovenia, CT, Maryland, Delaware, Los Angeles, Shadow Realm, Yugi sent me, Sammy Price, best in the game, my man, we love you. Toronto, Burbank, Hershey, Norway, West Virginia, Singapore, Mars, Romania, Palmdale, California, Chattanooga, Chennai, South Africa, Columbia, you look at that, Columbus, St. Augustine, New Jersey, Denver, Florida, Italy, Detroit, Indonesia, Miami, Tamarindo, right? Isn't that Charlotte, Vatican, Florida, North Carolina, Milwaukee? Oh, the Bucks, huh? I'll see you tonight. Miami, West Virginia, Texas, Roten, Honduras, Portugal, Nigeria, St. Augustine, Florida, again, Netherlands, DC. Unbelievable. Shout out to each and every one of you here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 463 people on the live. Almost 500 people on the live stream. Unreal. Thank you for jumping on in. So total market cap for all of cryptocurrency, we need to get back above 1.5 trillion. We got to scrape our way back up if we want to really stay somewhat bullish here. If we want to believe that we're headed to the downside, you know. Let's take a look at Total 3, the entire market cap of all of the altcoins. And sad to say, I talked about this. I said, you know, we got two chances. We either hold this level and we bounce back up. That's where that line came from. And then we can make a move and get busy. Or we break this and we could bearishly retest this and dump to the downside. So right now I'm watching for the bearish retest back, trying to get back in the daily time frame here. So the daily is going to try to bounce back. Is it going to get rejected and make a nasty dump? Or are we going to actually bounce back in, try to go sideways, and then actually try to make moves out of this and turn this into a rally? And again, I'm not saying everyone's down on this bear market. And again, I believe we're in a bear market. I'm not trying to tell everyone I'm not trying to sell hopes and dreams here. I'm just saying that technical analysis is technical analysis. It can do things that we don't expect. I don't know what's going to happen. So I don't want to guarantee, we were guaranteed going down and we're guaranteed going up. Well, no, when we bearishly retest, then we'll open up a short. It's an if-then. Technical analysis is if it does this, then we do that. Okay? And we set it up by watching it daily. And that's how you become somewhat efficient at it, by watching it and using it to your advantage. Okay? Stochastics RSI are low here. That's why these are my main indicator. I love them. I use the MACD in conjunction with the RSI. And I use them and I find divergences. When you see bearish and bullish divergence, like for instance, this is bearish divergence here. You have a swing high and another swing high. This moves to the upside. The trajectory is to the downside here on the RSI. And what that is called bearish divergence, because this is swinging down on the swings, but swinging up on the price action. RSI swinging down, price action swinging up, tell you that the price is going to drop, and you get a drop to the downside. Look at that. Beautiful. So now you're looking for some type of bullish divergence. You still don't really have it. That's quite the opposite, where you have a movement to the upside when the swing up lows, but swing down here. You kind of have elongated if you want to. To me, no. There's still really no bullish divergence yet. Not on the daily time frame. You had it here, though, for sure. And it did play out to the downside bearishly. Okay? I also use moving averages. When they start to get tight, you're either going to get a massive move to the downside or a tight move back up to the upside. Look when they got tight here. We got to move back to the upside here. Okay? I teach these types of strategies and more in my beginner's course every single Tuesday. All right? I have a course that I teach live every Tuesday. I don't think anyone really else has a course that they teach live. I'll have a blast. It's awesome. It's $100. Invest in yourself. Learn everything I know in 2 hours, or as much as I can give you. And then it's up to you to practice, get busy, and really get focused. But I give that away, that information, for $100. Jump on in. You'll absolutely love it. I get great reviews. People love it. They take the course. They come back. They send super chats. They come to the live stream. They absolutely love that course. It's amazing. Every Tuesday, New York City time, 3 to 5. Invest in yourself. Meet me on an intimate level. Come on in, ask questions, have a blast live. We also record it, give you a copy of that. We give you a PowerPoint. We give you a 9-point checklist. We give you some cheat sheets. We give you some extra stuff along the way to get you going. If you just want to get started right now, go to CryptoLifer.io. Go to CryptoLifer.io and download an amazing quick cheat sheet. Hit this tools here, and you're going to be able to give us your email address. Might be here actually home. But yeah, read a little bit about me here and give us your email address and download this awesome cheat sheet. Get you started. You'll be ready for the beginner's course to knock it out the park. Bitcoin holding 31,500. It's okay. It's better than nothing at the moment. However, we are about to get overbought here on that 1 hour. And, I'm not so excited about it. Anything could happen. We could get an anomaly spike up to the upside, but it's just more likely we head back down here and somewhat hit the bottom of this bigger channel. Okay? I like to draw it out because everything to me is visual. As I watch price action or I show you where price action may be going, I like to draw it out. All right. So look, we've gone over the Dow Jones. We've gone over the dollar. We've gone over total and total 3. We can even go over total DeFi. It's really sad what happened to DeFi. Like, all of DeFi took a hit based on what happened to Luna. Like, and I have to be honest, I mean, it took the trust out of the market. Like, it took the trust out of a lot of people's mouths. We were working on the possibility that we were bouncing off this lower channel. Could even swing this up, and we were making a symmetrical triangle here. 50% chance it broke to the downside, and that's what it did. Drew a fib here, blew through all the Fibonacci's to an 886 retracement too as well. So there you have it. The total market cap for DeFi coming back to the lows of July, which is crazy, right? The July lows, really when DeFi really started to kind of take off in 2021. Crazy, interesting. Very, very interesting. So these kind of give you examples of kind of what to watch in the market. We looked at this. This is the total market cap of the Tether dominance. And it was in an ascending triangle, which breaks out, 50% of the time, but it is a more bullish pattern. And boy, did it break up to the upside. So people ran into Tether dominance. They got stopped out of everything. And, all the altcoins in Tether dominance just went on a tear to the upside. Pretty whack, but that's what it did. It's getting overbought on big time frames, weekly, 3-day, daily, telling you that eventually it's going to have to come back down, but it did breach, the dollar didn't follow suit as hard because, this is kind of, it was more of like a crypto, complete dump, Tested in super chat. Thank you, Juan, for the $10 super chat. You're the man, dude. I appreciate you doing that. Much respect to you and yours. For some reason, I'm not getting super chats across the alerts. I'm only getting the subscribers, which is weird. We'll have to look at that and fix what's going on there. It might be an alert box off or on. Still on. It looks pretty okay. Anyway, shout out to Juan Pagata. Thank you so much for the super chat. Much respect to you and yours. Let's take a look at that chat. Let's see what color that was here. Alt Tab, I think you said, was my friend one day. Yep. Oh. Okay. Test the super chat. Nice job. $10, man. You're the man, dude. Luna back to 3 beans, well below. Are we going back to sub $1 Luna? Feels like it. BlackRock scammed Luna in an agreement with them and crashed the market. They're also scamming us in the housing market. Oh, yeah, they're going to own everything. Luna wiped out the positive sentiment that took years to accomplish. I mean, Luna did wipe out it did a lot, I'll be honest. What happened to Luna right now did a lot against crypto as a whole. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. We scalped it. That's why I'm telling everyone, become a trader, man. Get your bag in Tether. Do whatever makes you happy. So I can't tell you what to do. But what I'm doing, I can tell people what I am doing. So I'm telling everyone what I'm doing. Let me finish that statement. I didn't finish it yet. I'm telling everyone what I am doing. I'm not telling everyone what to do at all. And my statement here is this. Get yourself into stablecoins. Stop hodling. Stop trusting any of these bags. And start swing trading. In and out, baby. In and out. And you know what I'm saying? I only dollar cost average into like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and like a few other big coins. And that's it. Like, there's really nothing else that I'm really confident in. I watched the waves of AVAX. I didn't get huge bags of it. I don't have huge bags of all those coins that I probably should have. You know what I'm saying? And I used to hold a lot more bags. You used to hear me. I got a bag of this. I got a bag of that. Even I'm learning the hard lesson. Like, hodling is for hodling is for people that like pain. I'm learning the hard way too. Like, I'm sick of hodling. Like, I'm done. Like, I hodled enough. I gave hodls 2 years, a year and a half. I gave it long term. Unless it's a proper asset, something that has long longevity, like Cardano, I will hodl. Bitcoin, I will hodl. But anything else, I'm really just not into hodling. It's just not my thing. All right. Let's take a look at Phantom. It was an ask at the beginning of the show here for super chats, and let the super chats rain on in, everybody. If you got something you want to talk about, you got something you want to discuss, you got a coin you want to look at, let's break it down. So I was looking at Phantom here, and I bailed on Phantom. I told my whole crew, I said, everybody, I'm out on Phantom. I'll buy back cheaper if I even want to buy back again. I don't even know. Honestly, I may have moved on from the dream. It was a dream. Got into 18 cents. It rode all the way to 350. Took profits here and there. Not as much as I should have. Took it even more. But, thank God I took my way out. I definitely at least 4 or 5x my money. and went on my way. Got in at about 20 cents, got out about 80 cents. So at least still 4x'd my money, the majority of it. 4x is not bad. Should have taken a 15x or 20x. It is what it is, though. And look at Phantom coming all the way back down here to 9 cents possible. Like, am I reading that right? Yeah. No, hold up. Sorry. Yeah, 10 cents. 12 cents is the measured move here. It's so close to doing that here on the daily. Still has room to go to the downside. I had this pegged. Look at this. I had this little, I was drawing this flag here, and I was like, man, this is going to dump. And I even had this little flag here, and I mean, boy, did Phantom really just, it kind of took the, because it already got fudded, and so it already had FUD around it, and then when Luna dumped, it just was like easier for it to just kind of take the FUD and just roll over. And you can see almost all, and it's sad because almost every ecosystem, almost all the DeFi ecosystem rolled over because people are like, if my peg we thought Luna was amazing and had all the best things, and if Luna can lose, then what about Phantom? So people ran. I have to be honest, people lost faith in DeFi and they ran out of DeFi like you wouldn't believe. People ran out of DeFi like insanity. They just kind of bailed. I mean, for the people still around, is this a good buy for Phantom? That's what people want to know. Is this still a good buy for Phantom? That's the question. So let's make this a segment here for TikTok, everybody, if we can. I've noticed we don't get a lot of stuff to TikTok. If we get more stuff to TikTok, but check it out. Here's an idea here for Phantom, right? Does Phantom have to snap back to the 21-day moving average eventually? I mean, it will, yeah, a little bit, but it looks like it's moving with it. And when you get sold off, you get sold off. So the 21 will go here. It will snap back up here, possibly to 45, but that's a little move, and then it could continue. What you're looking at here is you want to watch the smaller time frames. Like, see this 30-second chart? I know it's crazy, but you want to see, like, are you making bear flags, bull flags? Are you bouncing? Is there inverted head and shoulders? Are you trying to bounce? Like, look, Phantom did desperately try to bounce here from the lows at 26 cents. I can't believe that. 26 bounce for Phantom. So Phantom also, wow. Can you believe that? All the way back to where it all began. Can you believe that? I almost like, I am in as I say it, I'm like, wow. The May that just completely banged over, And see, there you see 37%, He said the Dow was rolling over. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones now. It is sideways here. I even got a 30-second chart here on the Dow Jones. It got rejected up here at about 32,500, began to roll over throughout the day here. Well, all we want to do, though, is see the Dow, because, the 1 hour is about to get overbought, sad to say. So we just want to see the Dow punch up a little bit more and then just not make a lower low lower than this 32,000. It's got to really hold 32K. Okay. He says the Dow and the NASDAQ are rolling over. Billy Dickens. Thank you. Naka, now 50x down from the all-time high. It's so crazy. So crazy to see these coins just bleeding out. And even Bitcoin, Again, everybody, we're getting to a high point here. Yes, we had that quick V-shaped recovery for whatever reason. Buying in, and Phantom is going back to 15 to its 52-week low, just like every other coin. Yeah, I believe you're right. I mean, they're going back to their 52-week lows. I think you're correct. Like, you're seeing a lot of coins just head back to their downsides, right? Shorting Phantom again is just like the gift that keeps on giving. Every time we short Phantom, it just keeps on paying us. Insanity. The fact, look, another 27% gains on that Phantom short there even. And now even look at the Phantom short. Looks like there's more coming because, look, we could flag this out. Say that it's kind of breaking out of this flag technically. That's what you got going on. That's how you have this. And there you have Phantom, highly likely breaking up to the upside and continuing, going all the way up here to about 54% gains on a short for Phantom on the 15-minute. 15-minute suggests that this is about to happen now in front of our face. So Phantom's about to even go lower. We could see this market drop even lower. Looks like the bottom is about to fall. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I just watched the TA, and you got a 15-minute that wants to pump to the upside. Okay? Slight cup there with a handle. Yeah, you're right. Slight cup and handle. Whoever said that. Insanity, what we're seeing. Shout out to everybody here on the live. 508 people watching on the live stream. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? You're getting good knowledge here. I'm teaching you how to get out of this market alive. Okay? I'm teaching you how to get out of this market alive, how to use some of these. Because right now, stable coin up and at least short the market to get some gains back. That's what I'm doing. You do whatever makes you happy. That's what I do. Get some gains back, short the market, stable up, get my head right, get some gains. Gains make you feel good, and start kind of stacking what's going on and be like, okay, you take whatever the market gives you. It is what it is. Possible move here for Phantom to continue to the downside here. It can always get worse, everybody. It can always get worse. I want you to understand that. Everyone who says buy the dip, hodl, get rid of those people, okay? I'm done saying, you'll never hear me say hodl again. Sad to say. I might say hodl Bitcoin. I might say hodl a different coin. I mean, that's untrue because I do hodl Bitcoin. But at the same time, like, maybe I'll never hodl an altcoin again. Altcoins are for fun, man. They're for in and out and stacking more Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts on Luna long-term lifers? You're funny. Another 45% gains on Luna 3S since the stream started. The gift that keeps on giving. Gains. Isn't that crazy? And then Luna shorted again to the downside. Let's take a look at Luna 3S. Phantom 3S about to follow it. Seems like it's like you can short Luna, then you can short Phantom. Seems to be following it in tandem. Let's take a look at Luna 3S here on KuCoin. And it did pump up. Came back down. Highly interesting. It's kind of in between right now. Got sold off quickly for gains. There was what we were looking at, though. That pennant that I made. And honestly, my whole crew, if you're new to my crew, my whole crew was all over Luna 3S. Look at that, 285% gains. Let's go back and look at Luna where we were at before. Just funny to see. That's why I take profits. You know, taking profits is key. Always key, you know. So, wow, back to 246. Let's look at it in that 5-minute chart. We took the 1 minute. That's what kind of got the payment there. I'll pull a mini fib here just to see. I'm just curious. I'm not guaranteeing it works in the 1 minute, but I'm just seeing a bounce off the 786 Fibonacci level. Interesting. Complete falling wedge. Well, how do you know when the wedge is over? You're looking for some type of bullish divergence here on the RSI. Let's bring that up here. You're starting a flat line. It's kind of exaggerated, bullish, backwards exaggerated, I call, but you got to swing to the downside there, both swinging up. You finally have a slight swing up here, tiny bit more of a flatter movement. See that? I'll double click this and really show you what I mean here. See how that's swinging like this? And that's going to give you the idea here of some type of divergence, you know. Gold is forming a nice pattern. We'll take a look at gold as well. Let's jump on into gold for a second here. Wow, it is. Look at what he just said on the 1 minute it is. Look at that. I mean, gold's looking like a bull pennant here today. See that? And even just on the 1 minute chart, suggesting gold may be a move. PAX G is a play you could play. If gold moves up, we do have a crypto that is staked to the gold move. Gold back to 1865 from 1848. Let's take a look at the bigger idea here for gold. Yeah, so I got gold in a cup and handle. Look at that. Gold in a Sabi cup and handle to the upside. Solid crowd tonight. Solid crowd. Thank you for coming on in, everybody. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on into the live stream and being here with the lifer. You know, you sit with me and next thing you know, you forget about the dump. You're entertained. You're kicking it and you realize you're here for the long haul. You're in the most scarce asset in the world. Bitcoin could go to 26K, could go to 15K. We're ready for anything. You're not with someone who's telling you the price is going up all the way to the moon. You're not with someone that's telling you price is going to dump all the way down. You're with a cool-headed trader that's just looking at the charts every single day and giving it to you the way the charts need to be given to you. That is it. There's nothing more, nothing less, everybody. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. If you're a solid-headed crypto lifer, and again, as much as I like crypto and everyone's all about their channels and their niches, like, you know, you'll watch a crypto guy and he'll be like, I'm talking about crypto and crypto only. At the end of the day, I'm a human being. And the blood, sweat, and tears that make me bring you this channel. So I do talk about love. I do talk about passion. I do talk about God. I do talk about my life. I do bring in a little bit of flavor to the channel every single day because, baby, I'm here every single day. I share my life with each and every one of you. I was talking to someone the other day, and he's like, I know so much about you. He's like, I know about your family. I know where you work. I know what you live. I know everything about you, Sam. He's like, you share so much of your life with each and every one of us every single day. So, and thanks for and I tell everyone because of each and every one of you sharing your life with me. And that's why your time is your most precious asset because you share your time and you make this channel what it is. Gold in a cup and handle. We could see gold breaking out to $2,229 an ounce. That's what this cup handle suggests for gold. The daily is extremely oversold. Gold wants to take vengeance back on the market. Gold about to take a move. That usually means the dollar's about to tank. So I'm just showing you when the gold shows signs of strength here. Last time gold showed signs of strength, it did pump from 1,900 all the way to 2,000 an ounce. Okay? Ooh, scary, $100 an ounce. But I'm telling you, for gold to move $100 an ounce is a big move. Okay? I think Luna will push soon to $10. Michael Benitez, shout out to Bram Bowen. And another thing, don't use the word I think, I believe, or I feel. See, we just said, I think Luna will push to $10. Well, he thinks it will. Does the chart, will the charts let that happen? We need to suggest something else. We need to look at the charts. And that's why we go over the Dow Jones, the dollar, right? Gold, total, the S&P 500. Why not? Go over everything. Have an idea for it all. Look, we had the S&P just in here, and this was, S&P really needed to hold that level. If it didn't, my next level was here. Why? Because that was previous resistance. We're bouncing right there. We break that, S&P will fall even more to the downside. Where will the S&P go? Well, I'll show you where it's going to go. The back length of this wedge is where falling wedges die, and this would fall all the way down to about here. And honestly, that would be interesting because it would be your next kind of support and resistance zone. S&P down to $3,400. So that's kind of sad, but that's where we're going. If we can't break back up into this, turn this back into a wedge and call this some movement here and then start to get out of here, then you're going to bearishly retest something and then continue to the downside. Okay? This is the S&P 500, everybody. Okay? Directly correlated to the entire market. The daily even still has some more downside. Sad to say for the S&P. He said all three have an inverted head and shoulder on the weekly. I guess. I don't know. I don't see it. You can't get gold, money, or crypto. You can't buy food that isn't there to buy. Stock up on food. Learn to garden, hunt, and fish. My man saying that too. I'm also kind of saying, like, I'm not trying to turn this into a prepper channel, but I do want to say, man, I have a deep free, I don't even want to say, but make sure you have a food backup. I have piles of, flour, piles of sugar. KuCoin just froze withdrawals of Luna mainnet. Dang, man. See? Yeah, baby. That's what happens too, man. When people start bailing, the whole entire flow starts to get crazy. It really does. Levels to watch for Bitcoin. Luna had a huge price discrepancy between exchanges this morning. The whole thing is going to create problems regarding regulation. I guarantee it. 90 days breakfast, lunch, and dinner minimum. It's over. The freeze-dried has gone up over 5x value. Yeah, freeze-dried fruit has gone up too. I sell my altcoins to buy some ETH, which is much good. Hamza Rahman, my man. Shout out to my man Hamza. Appreciate you for being here. Sam, you should grow some lemon trees for your food backup. I know, right? My wife's been saying that, actually. 425 beautiful lifer likes. Thank you for jumping on into the live stream. 521 people on the live and counting as we continue to grow today. Huge growth for the channel. Unbelievable. Thank you for everyone coming on in here. If you can hit that like button, it really, really helps us move and continue to move. People going to be flocking to Hex now that Luna failed without saying it. Interesting. Where to sell Luna if I bought in at 183? My freeze dried was only worth $5 a pack. Now you can't even get Mountain House freeze dried. Look at that. My man Tree Tramp telling us the price of food has been going up like you read about. That's why whenever I get a chance to buy food, I buy more. Even cooking oil, anything that you know you're going to use, buy more. The locked of staking ETH. Knowledge is power. When you read Lifers testimonials, you'll know you're in the right place. Yeah, guys, if you want to just jump on into the Discord, there's a link right below the video. Right when you get in there, because you can get free training right away. These 4 videos are all free. The crypto mindset, get started on crypto, 5 essential tools, and how to trade crypto. Get your free training. I put so much effort into these. You know what? And I could pass away tomorrow. You never know. Get your free training today. Jumping into that Discord right now. Once you get that training, you'll probably really like it. Then you'll read the testimonials. Then you'll see the gains that we've been making in the group. And you'll see how we've been taking advantage of Phantom 3S, AVAX 3S, and how we started shorting the market even just a week ago and continue to make gains no matter what. Stick with us. Stay focused. We'll keep you focused every single day. We're going to look for the bottoms for Bitcoin. We're going to find them. We're going to approach him. We're going to DCA. We're going to basically make the best out of this bear market. Whatever happens, jump on into the trading group if you want. $99 a month. If not, just get that free trading. I'm telling you right now, get the free trading. You will absolutely love it. I can't wait to see people there. Bond together, learn skills, love, peace, and freedom. Yeah, and then I'll stop this weird sound music that we got playing on here, and we'll go back to Rand the Man. Okay. Let's take a look, shall we? I didn't even want to venture in, but we're going to take a look at the USDT pairs here on KuCoin. See if there's anything brewing worth taking a look at here. Look, Phantom 3S back up 130% gains. All right. And look, this is a falling wedge that's about to actually continue. So we just showed you how to take advantage of Phantom the other way. I mean, of Luna one way. Now let's take a look at Luna this way. 15 minutes still has legs to go to the upside. Probably going to get bought back up. However, I usually like to wait for it to be low. But this 1 hour is suggesting that this is just getting started. Measured move would be the length of this huge pole. And so shorting Luna again for massive gains is possibly coming today, which is insane. People that thought they were smart that jumped on in, think it's going to continue up. I don't play that game right now. Right now, Bitcoin is still king, and Bitcoin isn't stable. If Bitcoin's not stable, the rest of the market's not going to be able to find its way. You need to have a positional strength here. Shorting the market to me is the best, or even just stabling up and watching the market. You do not have to trade every single day. But if you look at stable coins, look at Phantom 3S, banging on them up. And there was an entry we talked about right here with a falling wedge. This thing is up 91% gains. Phantom 3S, AVAX 3S, Near 3S, Sand, every one of the big boy coins, shorting them was an easy 60 to 50, 60, 90% gain. And in here, you would have found the gains. Every single day on the channel, we know how to load your chart up with the proper way. We know how to show you the proper gains. We break it down every single day here. It doesn't matter. Look, I know you don't believe me. They call me Sammy Cup and Handy for a reason. A lot of people can't stand it. A lot of people love it. Look, there is a cup. There is a handle. Sammy Cup and Handy to the upside for Mana 3S. You see? And the cup and handle, why the cup and handle? Because the cup and handle allows you to reach out for bigger gains. It allows you to set up for a larger area of value to go after. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, you remind me of one of my professors that were real good when things were good, but got on me when things were bad, and remind me to focus for my own good. You got to, man. Lifer, weren't you staking Luna? I was not staking Luna. Never did. I was about to start staking UST. I kept saying, I want that 20%. I was like, I'm going to start putting 50 grand into Luna. I just never got around to it. I procrastinated. Honestly, I got too busy running my channel, too busy doing other things. I didn't have time to buy the stable coin, send the stable coin, but I was close to doing it, honestly. There by the grace of God that I get saved, honestly. Am I just lucky that I never bought Luna, I never held Luna? But look, cup and handles break to the upside. I'm trying to teach my students this. A lot of people are going to tell you hogwash. They're going to say that that cup and handle guy. But again, if you just focus and you see what I'm trying to show you, look, and then we even have what are called emerging cup and handles. We get rid of everything else here, and you look. This is a handle here. And I started having to coin my own terms because no one taught me, this is an emerging cup because the right side of the cup emerges to the upside. If you look at it slanted, it's still a cup and handle. And there's a 15-minute move here. This could still continue to the upside, right? Mana 3S. People are starting to bail on crypto now. Like, now this is real capitulation. This is max pain. This is when people really, really, really get banged out, okay? You thought people got hurt before. There's always more pain. That's what I've learned now about the markets. It's always so bad you can't believe it. It has to be a complete washout. It just I don't know why, but it just does. Has to be a complete washout, everybody. Like, just complete ugly, just melee, right? And is anything up here that's not Maker DAO up 17%, which is interesting. And Maker, and this is an actual stable, this is a DeFi, this is a DeFi project with legs that people care about. So the Maker team saying, hey, you can dump your whack stable coin and, but we believe in Maker DAO. And you know what? Maker, strong. So look, Maker does actually want to pump. Maker looking like a short. Bit of a shoulder, head and a shoulder. Hard to see there, but a little bit of an inverted head and shoulder. Elongated, drunken. inverted head and shoulder. We call that an elongated, drunken, inverted head and shoulder. Possible 29% gains coming. Even just scalping this to the next resistance. Possible smart move here when the market just isn't looking right. SWASH, another coin, sideways. And it's interesting. I talked about SWASH here. Look at this. This is nuts. But remember, I don't know if you remember, but I put SWASH out and said there's possible gains here. Insane. This channel just hit SWASH for massive gains. I can't believe this. This is nuts. But let's take a look here. SWASH, right? And Sammy cup and headed to the upside. I'm speechless. So I put this out. Why did I put it out? I don't know. On 5-7, I had SWASH, and I was looking at the market. Market was horrible. I saw one coin that was like, well, I was like, these are higher lows. I said 4 hours low. I said, it's making this flag. I said, this thing could go up 19% to the measured move. I said, watch SWASH, right? And usually, you know, your stop loss below the previous low there, somewhere in that movement, and SWASH for massive gains. Look at that. Up even more, hit my target, and then went up even more. Look at this, crazy. 36% gains for SWASH. So if you were in my trading school, in my trading group, you would have seen this in the Discord for SWASH. Look, the date and I hit the link. It'll bring me to the actual 9:29 p.m. on that date at 5:07 and SWASH. And you can see how it stayed exactly in that and would boom to the upside. These are what we call before and afters. And we have gains on gains. If you look at all the before and afters here in the Discord, you can just see every time I put out a call and every time the call bangs on you to the upside, right? And just, you know, and it's just constant. And we show you that it doesn't hit the stop loss. Had you had a stop loss, you know, and again, we just, you know, so if you set up your trades properly, Phantom 3S, we were shorting on April 29th. We were getting started 12 days ago. We were shorting Phantom. So we started getting you into the right mood, into the right position way back 2 weeks ago. Elon even pumped for gains when nothing else did, 17%. A little bit of a cup and handle, was it not? See that? And we just start showing you what happens. We traded 8 out of this crazy move to, you know, and once the market settles, we'll find even more gains. These are all the gains throughout April. It's insane. Like Meter Governance Token for 17%. D-Roll for 26%. And the list goes on. I don't even like to talk about myself. You guys can find that out on your own. Go into the gains channel there and check it out. Okay? Check it out. But we have a Slack group. My group is amazing. And I have a Slack group called Before and After, and I have to post in there all the time. After and then the before. Like, it's just crazy. There's the before. I love looking at the before and afters. And it goes to show, if you just play the TA, how it's supposed to be played, insanity, what happens? Insanity. SWASH. So, again, just, you know, I didn't know we were going to celebrate, but look, step up, step up, step up. That's crazy how it just continued to go to the upside. Really interesting. SWASH. ABBC coin, another coin that likes to kind of pump against Bitcoin. Tends to hold its own a little bit. Forming a bit of a shoulder head and a right shoulder here on a bigger scale. Trying to make a move back to the upside here. 15-minute has a little bit of legs. And to me, it's going to, you know, follow Bitcoin. Equify. GARI. Funny, we talked about GARI recently in a bit of an emerging cup and handle there, falling wedge. This thing would break out. And look at that. GARI on the radar. Call it GARI, Shingari. Shingari is where it comes from, right? So GARI. But up 17%, still holding right now about a 13% gain for GARI. And we put this on the radar yesterday, I think, on the live. And that's really the kind of it for the day. Not a lot of movement there. Short in the market really has been the winner. You know, Iowa even fell out. Everything kind of falling out of their patterns that they were in nicely. Starly. Anything even worth grabbing? Like, let's take a look. Like, oh, I talked about this coin. Remember RPC yesterday? It was in a flag. It's still in the flag. Interesting enough, it did stay in the flag. So this coin, of all coins, actually holding its own. Something I did put out to the lifers. We've been looking at it ever since. It's still holding its own. Something about this showing signs of life here for whatever reason. Even Lattice token taking a beat down. Tron taking a beat down even with that stable coin peg. Not saving its life for anything. Seller card. Let's jump back into the chat. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Super chat, send super chats for deep dives. Shorting, I play Looks, Cup, and Handy on the daily, and I got a little wrecked. Looked so good, though. Hey, man, when the market's not in your favor, you got to be careful, you know. What's crashing the market? I was on vacation, came back, and my portfolio is wrecked. Shout out to Matt, man. I know, Matt. It's tough, man. So many new people today in the chat. I can tell people are scared of the market phase. Don't worry, everyone. You have to take deep breaths, okay? How I was able to maintain wealth and get out of the rat race where I was to buy Bitcoin in these horrible times. I know. I can't tell you what to do with your money, and I'm not a financial advisor, but what I did is I used, the fear and greed index, and I would gobble Bitcoin up whenever it got into 8, 9, 12. I mean, these are amazing areas. You can't buy it. You can't buy Bitcoin when it's up high at 69,000, So what do? You buy Bitcoin on the lower time frames. Let me break it down. There might be a lot of new people here that want to look at pi cycle charts and kind of want to look at some new stuff too. Let me kind of quell the fears here. And I actually are going to jump on out. I was going to start leaving here at 11:30 just because this is BitBoy's time. And, he kind of has been hooking my channel up, giving me a lot of love. So why not you guys all run on in and watch BitBoy right now. Check out what he's going to say about the market. Check out what he's going to break down. He has other news. He has other people going at news. He has a good team. And they research a lot of information, so they'll break it down. Super chats on ETH below 2K. Looks. Let's take a look at ETH. Will Ethereum go below $2,000? Let's take a look at ETH on the USDT pair. As I said before, you can see here, look, resistance. You're at a line right here. 786 retracement. You break down 886, and you come down even lower to 1900. You break that, and then you head to that 1700. You break that, and you head to 1337. And ETH starts to go even lower into a multi-year bear market. So does that happen? It's possible. Weekly is getting low. Time to get a bit of a bounce here. The daily does want to bounce too. The daily saying, hey, okay, I've gotten low. You rejected me from 3,500, right? So ETH, to me, still in a falling wedge, in my humble opinion, as long as it can still kind of respect this bottom trend line that it's holding. See that? To me, there's a chance that ETH could still continue to bounce based on the technical analysis. The daily needs to bounce. Let's see what the daily does. Now, we'll know if the daily rips on these Stokes up here and we don't get above here, or we roll over here, or even we don't get above this high. You're going to look for a retest there and a bounce, or a bounce back into the pattern. So we'll watch this daily. The next week is really going to give us what ETH wants to do, because if the daily can push up, break a previous high, and then move, then wow, maybe ETH is actually breaking out 68% chance, because it's in a falling wedge. But if it rolls over, it's going to roll over. And so that is what it is, right? Can Luna be the Undertaker? It's been revealed that Do Kwon was a founder under a pseudonym of a previous stablecoin flop called Basis Cash. Why don't you do HexDA when it's a top 15 coin? I'll love to do HexDA, man. No one asked about it. Why do you ask like I'm like some one thing that BitBoy has been saying since day one was spot on, was that all the alts will do a 90% drop when the bear comes. At least he used to say it back in 2020. Yeah, a lot of people get too comfortable in the ecosystems. AVAX, they're like, oh, it's going to be strong. It's going to be amazing. And then everyone hears me say, I keep 60% of my net worth in Bitcoin. So when this whole drop happened and people lost 90% of their net worth, Bitcoin only dropped what? 40K to 30K? It's only 20%, 25%. That's bad, but it's not that bad, right? So I didn't take a hit as much as most people because I've been heavily invested in Bitcoin. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying what I do is the smartest thing. Maybe I'll get rocked and we'll go down to 15K and people will laugh at me. It's a reality TV show on my life. I'm going to rock with crypto and I'm going to either take it to the grave or take it all the way. So you guys are going to watch it happen. We're either going to bang up all the way to the upside or we're not. It is what it is. It is what it is. So. Somehow the wrong afterlink went through, which is very strange. Let me make sure. I am paying attention. And honestly, I can't tell you why SWASH did this. Looks like it's got some weird manipulated move there, but I did put it out. It was one of the only coins I found that looked somewhat scrumptious. And SWASH would do 35% gains despite the market. And it shows you that these alts will eventually get a life of their own. If they have a life of their own today, then by golly gee oh my, they'll have a life of their own moving forward, right? It's going to be pretty nuts. So only imagine what can happen once we stabilize for Bitcoin. It's going to be massive bounces back to the upside, you know. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. And again, I use 3 commas to look at my portfolio, to see what's going on, to get in and out, to trade these coins. 3 commas is the best way. Check out 3 commas in the description below, everybody. Check out 3 commas, all right? You're going to love it. And you can actually use it for free and learn the Smart Trade feature. Smart Trade is amazing, so much better than having to trade any other way. Use the Smart Trade feature anytime you can. I'm telling you, it's better than trading any other way. Of course, my portfolio is super red. Nasty dump to the downside today. But again, look at this. You can look at Smart Trade features, subscriptions, awesome sale. And if you use my link below, you're going to get an amazing 55% discount on the year. Well, you can't get anywhere else. So definitely check that out. And you can start for free and do your first Smart Trade for absolute free. They have amazing customer service right there, popping back up. You're going to be able to see all your exchanges in one place. Binance, Kraken, Gemini, Coinbase, you name it, all in one place. It's an amazing feature. Check out 3 commas. I do have an affiliate link below, and it does help out the channel if you jump into 3 commas. Even if you just start a trial and then eventually like it and see how much it helps your life, you will absolutely love it, I'm telling you. Now we're going to take a look at BOOKMAP real quick, okay? And we just got to wait for some updates on the adapters here. And here we go. BOOKMAP is going to show me the liquidity. It's going to show me where the whales are. And look, right now we're looking at Binance Futures, Bybit, and OKX. Basically where you want to look at, where the big money is flowing in crypto, right? And we're seeing, you know, we got some 29,000, some 28,000, okay? We got some liquidity down in the zone, $22,000 right there. We have a buy right there. Not a lot, no, about 1,000 Bitcoins. It's pretty low. 1,072 Bitcoins at 22K. So you have people wary to load. You don't have no sell orders up here anymore. It's getting scanned. That's how you used to know they were going to bring the liquidity up there. You have some sell orders here at 32,000. Looks like we can't get above there. So the whales right now. And you do see a big buy order here, a huge buy order at 31K. Like they're trying to trap price action in 30,800. So the bulk of the orders are down here, 30,800, 30,700. Suggests a bounce down there. Doesn't mean, and we might just get a quick bounce back up to 30,008, and then they continue quick shorts. The greens are the big buys, the reds are not. This is BOOKMAP, and you're seeing live data get printed immediately by the second. So this is basically having a 1-second chart as well. Seeing this data is amazing. It's going to kind of help you see what's happening with the liquidity on the order books. You can see where the orders are, where whales are trying to sell, where whales are trying to buy, what they're doing, where they're parking their funds, and at what prices. And you can see basically a bunch of different exchanges too as well. This is BOOKMAP. Check out BOOKMAP whenever you get the chance. BOOKMAP, everybody. BOOKMAP. And we'll keep BOOKMAP kind of running up here if we can. I kind of like it. You know, I don't know if we can do that, but it would be kind of cool. People will ask, what is that? That's BOOKMAP running in the background, doing its thing, right? And we can kind of show you whenever we get a chance. BOOKMAP. So everybody, BOOKMAP, I have a link to BOOKMAP. I also have a discount to BOOKMAP that you can only get through the links that I put out. Get them through me, and you'll be able to use BOOKMAP for a great price that you can only get through the links that we have through my affiliation with BOOKMAP. So check them out. I love BOOKMAP too. I met the CEO, and I don't have a lot of affiliate links. As you can see, I don't push Bybit. I don't push a lot of stuff. And, you know, the point of the story is I just want to push honest projects that I believe are awesome. 3 commas is an awesome group of people, and I like using 3 commas, so I use them. Same thing with BOOKMAP. They're an honest group of people, and I like using their tools, so I talk about them, and I have an affiliate with them, you know. Pretty simple. Wow, so SWASH, bang to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. Had you been in the trading group? So just to say you've been in the trading group, you would have seen a lot. Even the live stream produces gains, and you can see, wow, if they produce gains on the live stream, then what happens if you join the trading group? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being a part of the live stream. And I'm going to jump out for the day, 11:45. I'm going to start trying to leave the stream at 11:30 because we're going to lose viewership anyway. And, you know, shout out to Michael Pa for the $500 super chat. Michael Pa, you're amazing. Look at that number sitting right there. You tip me on Luna. This is your tip for the gains. You're the man, dude. We love you, and my channel loves you. Thank you for the support. With the package of Bookmap is enough for us crypto traders. You get just the basic one, man, is all you need. Lifer, thanks for the lessons. Don't fall in love with your altcoins. Treat them like a one-night stand. Get in, get out with profit or a stop loss. Exactly, Gabe DeRosa. Exactly. I like what he's saying. You know, he's not a financial advisor, neither me, but we're just talking out loud, and these are just things to think about. Okay, RPC is still in a bit of a flag here. Talking about that, there's a chance this does pump back to the upside. RPC. PAXG, we talked about gold pumping. PAXG will pump with gold. Okay, so I just saw PAXG out of the corner of my eye. I just want to kind of bring that up. Where were you, PAXG? Wow, even KuCoin shares getting beat down to $12.92, but I remember when I bought these at $1, man. So interesting. KuCoin shares. And a lot of so when big trends are broken, you got to be careful. What I mean by this is, see this, that's a trend. Like you keep hitting that, you break a big trend line. I mean, that's where you kind of worry, because that's when you're going to have to kind of like find a whole new way and then build a whole new position, you know? Thanks for the content. This is my first video of you watching. Great, man. Keep going. Thank you. Shout out to all the new people here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We're going to push forward no matter what. No matter what happens. See Michael Pa's message above. What did Michael Pa say here? What did Michael Pa say here as I slow down? If you forgot to subscribe or hit the like button, please do on your way out. Richard P, obviously not, my man. Underling send a super chat and he will go over whatever you want. Definitely will. Live stream went by so fast today, though. I can't believe it. You know? How to save people from catching the Luna knife. I mean, that's what we did. You know? If you email Crypto Lifers, they will let you know or work out what you would like to do at Michael Pa. Yeah. What did he say, though? Can you all find the person who wanted to take the traders course but could not afford it? I'll be back tomorrow to check. Yeah, whoever. Yeah, thank you, Michael. We appreciate that. And again, we'll help those people out. How do you save people from catching the Luna knife? I can't afford not to take the course. I know. I couldn't afford not to take the course. That's a good point. He asked if there was anyone that wanted to take the beginner's course but couldn't afford it, and to let him know. Michael Pa, can you all find the... Oh, yeah, thank you. GALA at 7. Just grabbed 5K. Wow. Bold man. I'm not ready to DCA yet, honestly. And maybe I should be, but I'm just not ready. I'm not ready right now. I'm scarred right now. I'm not ready to DCA just yet. And it got like 7 cents. I mean, it is at its bottom, but I could see this thing. Look, the thing about it is this. Look. Now you're looking at support and resistance, right? And so if you break this, you're coming all the way back down to 3 cents. So it looks like you might make a lower low. You might make a brand new low. You never know. Crypto is life. Sam is a big heart. I know what I'm talking about. He is the man. Cons Lorick, I love you, brother. Phantom 3S is pumping. That's what we're talking about, baby. And that's what we were talking about. Highly likely to make a bit of a move there on the 15-minute scalp. Okay. Let's take a look. Broke out a little bit. Flagging out here now. It's got legs. 15 minutes is just getting started. When the 15 minutes low, I mean, be wary. These things pop hard, especially the S, 3S token here. Okay. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Hold on. Let's do this the right way. Let's do it the right way. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for everyone that came to the live stream. I'll be back tomorrow like I am every single day. Remember, everyone, no private screen share today with the lifers. That's going to be Thursday now. For now on, every single Thursday. Everyone have a great day. I love you. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Be safe. Be strong. You will get through this. You still have your life. We will come through every single day with the love, with the light, with the positivity. And I'll bring with the motivation. And and we will get you wherever you need to go. 4 more years from now, we will all look back on these as the greatest times and the greatest prices we ever saw. So I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful day. Be safe. I love you all.